take this in game then.
Sure.
She has this like pain, sort of straight face on her, or straight expression on her face. It's a rough ask, Captain Loyce. I didn't say it'd be easy, although I definitely didn't think you'll be discontented on it.
There was value in every direction. And
a couple guards chuckle to each other like,
there's value in every direction. Everyone wants
Oh yeah, because the renegades are so organized.
Well, they're a lot more organized than you guys right now.
Yeah, actually.
I don't know. I see 3 different factions right now.
That's the interesting thing, right? Do the Zealots call themselves renegades?
Fair point.
And the anarchists are like, don't give us a label at all, you assholes.
Oh God, we don't fit into
You're
your
putting us into your
boxes.
categorization system. I hate you.
We're
Yeah.
not part of your society.
God, flips there. Anyways, I don't deny the strategic value of ammunition and other munitions, ordnance, as you put it, Captain Loyce. Just talking with madmen, she looks to you, Karadok. I understand that. I very much understand the trepidation. Captain Loyce.
Let's not throw the word madman around loosey-goosey. They could just be weird. Or assholes.
Pretty sure you called them insane
Or
not 5 minutes ago.
He called them insane. Gestured it towards Karadok. And I said that insanity is not easy to negotiate with.
Whatever they may be, it's an understandable concern that they'll be a bit more difficult to reason with.
Right.
Captain Loyce, does any of your forces or people here have any ties or connections to them? She crosses her arms and thinks on it. I don't exactly have a roster of my guards, keepers of order that associate with anarchists, nay. Right.
Fair point.
Don't imagine the numbers high. But the refugees, some of them, perhaps. Don't get me wrong, I know we're calling them anarchists and madmen, but I've gone past cities in mayhem and chaos. This isn't uncommon. It's not the rarest occurrence that people in a collapse of order just start doing whatever they want, freed of some social shackle. That doesn't make them bad people, it just makes them...
Opportunistic.
She gestures. Opportunistic, weird. And... maybe you can strike a chord with them if she looks towards towards Badger.
Looks through the fourth wall.
Willing to hearken to their twisted god, if any of them serve him. Mina like just notes the science. It might be the one left out here. What god? Trap makers have a god. It's a rare one. Not many worship him. But I've heard mention of it, normally tauntingly. Go by the name Filnius Loki, a trapper's god.
Have any of us heard that?
Lol, no.
What? Not even me?
Lol, no. Hey, maybe your other character content might have, but
Yeah.
that's why she says it's super rare. Because it is.
For ultra rare.
How does she know about it then?
Do you ask?
I don't think he's in the position to ask. He's gonna ask though, because he's very curious now. Like, so if it's so extremely rare, how do you know of it? Do they even know of it? Or are they just acting upon their own whims?
I imagine most of them don't. How do I know in it? You see it mentioned every now and again out there in the Free Realms. Little loot, caches, and treasures out there. Something for people that follow Aventor to go chase after. Aventor being the god of madness. And escapes, fairly. So, yeah, it shows up. They're normally assholes that leave traps and everything like that in the woods and God knows where. Can you imagine that? Walking through the woods, and then suddenly an explosive goes off next to a fucking tree. Why? Because fuck you, that's why.
It
Exploding
would certainly
trees,
make sure
one
you are
combination.
awake.
Always be cautious in the woods. Doesn't matter if you think you're the only beast out there. There are other things that go boom and are dangerous. That's besides the point. She looks back to Eva. You might try talking to some of the refugees. They're so numerous, and I haven't exactly making a policy on interrogating them in order to provide help. But you're not me. No, we doth not be, but I'd rather not press someone that's in pain. There's plenty of well-wishers out and around. You can still talk to them. If you all do... She thinks for a moment. Never mind.
What?
Go on.
Don't tease us like that.
You can't just say that and then not tell us.
Can I insight to see if she did that on purpose to pique her interest?
Roll insight.
It's like, well, if you do,
Please, please,
oh, never mind. Don't think about that one.
please. Nice.
It doesn't seem like that, no. She doesn't seem to be a thespian in that regard.
That's what a thespian would want you to think.
That is also true.
Did roll 15, but what if she has like a plus 15 modifier?
There's a man. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't bump into him on your way in. But his name, I don't remember his first name. She looks to her, goes, "Do you remember?" They all begin thinking. Justin, Mr. Crow, as we've taken to calling him. He's a man in grief. He's a good man, though. He's been leading people here, been out by himself, skulking around the city, looking for his daughter. If he hears that you're here and you just came in, he very may well just ask you the same question. But she just does a straight, tight-lipped expression. It'd be lying to say that there's a chance that she's still out there. A good chance, at the very least.
Was she near the initial vague
Mhm.
starting?
Dunno.
Just don't have a clue.
Nothing. Either he's wasting his time because she's already on the other side. She was in the middle, where everything just got decimated. Or she's out in the Plague District. She just looks at you guys. No offense, but I think you're all immensely lucky, or helped, looking at Irina. Most people unkitted aren't gonna live or survive out there. And if she's around here, I imagine that man's done a great search on this entire lower section and hasn't found hide nor hair of her. So, either he's wasting his time and she's already safe, or she will never be found. Just be gentle with him. I know he's agitated lots of people, constantly pestering and asking. Just be nice to him. He's a damn good guide. As I said, he's gone all and around central of Alcester, the southern portion down here. But maybe there's just something keeping him going. As foolish as it is. Mayhaps would he be a valuable asset for any of these ventures? He doth not trigger any traps, or else he'd be likely dead. So he knows his way around the place, dodging traps. Could he potentially be evaded for these miners? We've asked him, but, well, He's actually one of the people that we got regular reports on them from. But he says he hasn't seen them in a while. You guys could hear one of the guards whisper to the other, "Murmuro," and then the other guard elbows him. She definitely heard that and just frowns, but at the elbowing, decides that's enough punishment. We might be able to find a way in with the anarchists amongst the crowd here. And that it wouldn't be negotiating with weird folk, but rather negotiating with friend of friend.
At the very least, there would be a good bridge between the two different groups, us and them.
Right.
You're here.
Yeah. And in the meantime, someone, she does looking at me, and it can go retrieve supplies over there. Captain Loyce, you have, obviously, she gestures at the guard, aforementioned, named Lawrence. Guards here that seem medically trained. Could they perchance go with? Captain Loyce just like another tight-lipped expression. No, I'm not exactly a fan of that, but if we have no other choice.
All it takes is one.
As long as he stays safe. He'll be staying safe, sis, don't worry.
All the more reason to send some big fellers with them. You can carry a lot of shit and keep them safe.
She thinks. Just pick a fucking direction already, and I'll figure out the other way.
My vote hasn't changed.
I doubt any of ours has, honestly.
I'm changed to the anarchists. I think if we can get someone that knows him come with us, then it becomes a lot more doable.
Well, there we have it.
So we just need to find somebody that's disconnected.
If there's anyone here that's connected to him.
There's a lot of folk here. I think it's doable.
More than
It's
optimistic
downright
approach.
likely, even.
It will just be difficult to find them, because I doubt they will pop up if we ask, "Oh, does anybody know the anarchists? We just want to talk." But that's not impossible.
You say that, one of the guards just does like a like sort of like wavy hand motion, like, yeah, it could happen.
I'll go right him like an expression.
He's
Seriously?
He shrugs. I've heard some reports that the anarchists play games with some folk they come across. They really do be mad.
If goldfish is the connecting factor between last night and tonight, I'm going to go insane.
Then you can join them.
Okay, fair enough.
That'd be a good question. What of her? He throws a thumb at Irina.
Looks to the captain, because I feel like they kind of have the main vote on what happens.
She's been accompanying you thus far, so if that is the case, and that's the case, I would like to keep her around just to see what she can do to help people. You guys can tackle the causes, and she can handle the symptoms, potentially. But if you think she's valuable to you out in the field, then I'd rather tackle the cause. Effectively. Surgically.
If the supplies at the apothecary are indeed infested or contaminated, Irina would be the best answer to that.
Looks to Mina, who wants to go to the apothecary, but kind of hates Irina.
She looks at Karadlock with a etsu expression.
You son of a bitch.
If only we were going there.
It's more like a shut your fucking mouth expression. Glare. Actually, one of her eyes was probably start glowing. Raising, getting another corked eyebrow from Captain Loyce. But she's not gonna question it. Like, it's known that Minik is magic enough to heal people, right? So
You're not
Do I
wrong,
pick
but
up on
we
why
can...
she's glaring at me?
she doesn't want Irina to go with her.
Yeah, like she's made it very clear. It's like I don't like undead. Irina is not much different. You're not wrong, but she could still be useful once we get the supplies back. Maybe check it out then.
Jin be speaking words of wisdom. Eva looks at you guys like,
And he's advocating for insanity.
It'd be a
But
crazy,
if we are
Oh.
committing,
it'd be a crazy
if
few
we are-
days, huh?
that it has. If we are committing to an exercise in futility, I will do my damnedest to keep you all alive, but don't expect me to be of much use in a negotiation.
I didn't realize your selflessness ended at your discomfort.
My
I guess saving
selflessness-
lives isn't worth talking to people you don't like.
That's actually a
It's
very
not
good
about
point.
whether I like them or not. They are antithetical to the very existence we all rely upon to continue to live. They are a threat to the entire structure of society.
And
If you
when
cannot
society is
live-
recovered from mushrooms, then maybe you could handle them.
If without order, there can be no society. They are throwing away their lives and the lives of everybody else in the city. You cannot reason with that. You cannot talk with that. That is not a
Sounds
life
like-
worth living. So yes, they are all dead in my view.
We're taking something they have, not giving them the keys to the kingdom. But if you don't want to help, then just watch and learn,
It's not.
I guess.
It's not. Listen, Hawk. It's not that I don't want to help. I want these people not to be in pain, to not suffer. I do not have the tool set to be of help. I said I will do what I can. I will be helping all of you. I will do my damnedest to keep you alive. That is what I can do, and that is what I will do. I am letting you know where my skill set ends.
If negotiations go sour, I'm sure you loan in might be handy in that regard. For when you guys might have to fight your way out.
If.
If.
I guess we'll pick up his slack until then.
Please
Cool.
do.
Alright.
I think that's where we're going then.
Sounds like it.
Alright. That's the case, then I'll make sure the boys and girls know that you can come in and out. She looks at Irina, and I suppose you're not all contaminated, so that's fine by me.
We can
And
whenever
she-
we come back in here.
She shakes her head. Nah. Not unless you guys take a stroll out to the Plague District and come back here. In which case you're just assholes. And I'll be sure to let the boys at the gates know to let you guys keep your weapons in case you need to do any forceful persuasions. I just realized I never typed in Justin. Justin.
Justin the Crow. Or Mr. Crow.
Justin de la
Oh,
Mole.
Coro.
Oh,
Corel.
that's
Yeah,
definitely not.
Corel. He's related to Justin Trudeau.
No!
No!
Which definitely was a mind bleed because when I was like picking a name, I'm just like, oh,
that's
Justin
funny.
sounds like it fits with this pretty well. Now I know why.
Horrible.
I thought it was like they went to call him Mr. Crow, like the bird, because they were kind of
No.
assuming crows are ill omen.
No, it's Koro because that's his last name.
Yeah. But what if it was ill omen crow?
I mean, you guys can call him Crow, and you probably can't phonetically tell the difference anyway. So
Yeah. Why do I feel like I'm being insulted?
So, you guys begin leaving the, I call it the breakdown area for where they break down crates and stuff like that. So you guys begin leaving. Actually, what's your guys' passive perception?
That's a good
Well,
question.
before we leave, weren't we going to try and... Sorry, do you mean leave this area or leave the whole...
The area, the breakdown area.
Okay. So I think my passive is 16.
14. I was muted again.
14, 14, 13, 16, 16.
Okay.
We have a decent spread of passives, actually.
Okay, so to the 16s. As you guys begin leaving, Mina does not go with you. I don't think that's surprising.
What?
Mina is like, yes, mission accomplished. But you guys do hear on your way out Mina say, what do you still be here for? I'm going with you. Ah, shit. She groans audibly. No,
Well-
go with them. Go with them. But I'll be of help with you. Go with them. Why? And that's didn't get too far away.
We start walking faster so she can't follow.
Break the distance, break the distance.
Ayaz is going with you guys, and as he can hear, he has a fucking jacket.
Exposure therapy.
He does remark, that was not what I was anticipating to potentially help Mina, but I think it works out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thou not concerned that Mina doesn't want to stick around with you? She is sticking out with me. But, well, he looks around as if Mina's suddenly behind him, which she's pretty sneaky in fairness, but probably not that conniving. Well, don't let her abrash the Mina in fool you. She does care for people. I just don't think she realizes it. She has a good soul. So, if I go with you, she'll know that I will be watching out over you. And that you'll make it back safe. Hopefully. Not that you guys can't keep yourselves safe. I know this to be true. But Mina does have her... Mina puts her vested trust in very scant few individuals these days. So. She'll be fine. I'm sure of Captain Loyce's guardsmen that they will be able to take down anything they run into. And hopefully they won't be expending so much ammunition that it validates our negotiations, huh? I am saddened that we cannot locate those miners, but... who knows? Maybe we might run into their tracks while we're out there.
Here's hoping.
Doth any of thou think that Mr. Corot might just not realize what he's looking for? Maybe he has already spotted the tracks or sign or what have you of them, and he just doesn't know he has.
It is possible.
If he does not know what he is looking for, then yes. The question is, would we know what we would want to find? To ask him what he has seen.
That doth be exactly what I'm thinking, Jen. Maybe we can point him in the right direction of what to look for, but what would that direction even be?
Okay, so
What kind of check would it be to... I'm gonna get inside the miners' heads to see what they were trying to think
That's a very good question.
Stonemasonry tool.
If you guys did have mason tools, that actually would be perfect, but I just don't think anything do, right?
No, definitely not. I have
Yeah.
herbalism.
Not Mina. Eva does have jack of all trades, but that's still it's like not specialized enough on this. Okay, tell you guys what. Because you're interested, and I appreciate that. So,
I want to go to the friggin' Murmur Row, but it's also like, nah, we would die very easily, and there's more important things. But also Murmur Row.
it's the optional side boss.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that Shin wants to take on.
It's the optional side boss that's harder than the actual boss.
We're gonna level up
It's a
a bunch
secret
and we'll
boss.
come back when we're over leveled.
Yeah, easy.
roll
Okay,
for it.
tell you guys what. I will take the average of insight rolls and survival rolls. The DC,
Is it one or the other?
you guys roll both.
Oh.
The DC is 30 when you combine them together. So it's rough, right? It's rough, but I think that's a fair difficulty because like
Yeah.
you guys aren't minors.
No, not in the slightest. You said it was insight and survival?
We can do one
Inside.
set of rolls first and one after, so it's easy to add up. Maybe.
Yeah, everyone do insight first. I would say for survival, Hawk, you can roll with advantage
Cool.
if you contribute. That is.
Wait,
if you don't contribute,
DC
then
is 30. So we need at least one person to roll above 30. Is that what I'm?
no.
No.
I'm gonna average both groups of rolls and add them
Oh,
together,
okay.
and then
Yeah.
that has to equal 30.
We need
Gotcha.
effectively an average of 15 on each one.
Correct.
So it's,
At least.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Which I don't have I don't audit your guys' sheet, so I don't know if that's super easy or super unlikely.
Would
were you
it
gonna-
be sensible to swap survival with nature or no?
No.
Okay.
Insight is to discern them as people. Survival is them surviving in the city and where would they go.
And are we getting guidance on this?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Uh,
It's for noble cause, yes.
Do you want to do insights or survival first then?
Insight.
Insight.
Yes, insight.
Nice.
And,
Nice.
Ooh, okay, carrying the average.
and
Oh, bring down the
oh,
average.
suck. God, fucking horror, bitch.
Okay,
Well,
let's
then.
average this. No one roll anything. I'm
12,
gonna
9,
I'm gonna do the
25,
math.
15, 11. It's gonna be below 15, I think.
probably, but let's see how much.
Yep.
Barely.
Hey,
Okay,
all right.
okay.
Hey, Crash, would you be nice
that's
to
not
let
a
us
no.
round up?
No, I will. I tell you what, I will account for that 0.4 because if we average another number and add them together, then it might actually matter.
15.6.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is...
if you guys actually average at exactly 15.6, I'll give all of you an inspiration.
Let's go, baby!
Hey yo. Oh, hold on. My whole
Statistically,
shit's falling apart.
you know how unlikely that would be. Statistically.
Insane, but it's not...
Ooh.
You're on
That's right.
advantage.
Alright, Paul
You-
strong.
Hawk has advantage.
Oh,
Hawk
wait,
has
yeah,
advantage.
All right, so
Thank God.
I'll wait till
Yeah.
let's rolls and then
Oh, this is a
Yo!
clear set of rules. Let's
Roll.
fucking go.
Rolling
so-
trash
All
today.
right, so me
Much better.
16.
It's
I
better.
I think you guys win. Like this just has to be how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got
I've been using
like
I've been using
30
Eva the whole time. Actually, I think Eva's fitting because she's probably like a good midway, like middleman for all
She's
this
doing the
conversation.
math.
Okay. Tell you guys what.
We
Let's take a
also gotta
5-minute
go
break.
Sure.
Let's take a 5-minute break and.